Welcome, good morning. We're gonna work on the Surya Mudra this morning with our practice. So find your comfortable seated position, making sure that your sit bones are grounded equally. Take a moment to allow the shoulders to drop away from the ears, send energetic traction from the base of the tailbone up the spine through the crown of the head. The Surya Mudra is taken by folding your ring finger towards your thumb and then placing your thumb pad over that finger, resting your palms on your thighs, palms up. Again, drop the shoulders away. And we'll close our eyes as we take this few moments to withdraw the mind from the rest of the week and the rest of the day so you can be here now, gently observing the sound and sensation of your breath. And consciously drawing the breath to the base of the lungs so that as you inhale, the belly expands. And as you exhale, draw the navel towards your spine. And the affirmation of the Surya Mudra is, my inner light is vibrant, luminous, and alive. So as you inhale, bring that breath of gratitude, breath of inspiration to be here now. Allowing your inner light to be vibrant, luminous, and alive as we move through our practice this morning. And then we'll take a breath in, and as you exhale, drop your chin towards your chest. Release the mudra, place your palms on your thighs as you gently shift your head side to side. And then the next time the chin meets the chest, we'll take a breath in, and as you exhale, float the head on top of the spine as we bring our shoulders up, reaching and hugging, squeezing them in. Exhale, releasing down and away. Inhaling, shoulders up and forward. Exhaling, down and away. And then palms up, gaze up, heart lifted. Inhaling, arms reaching up. Exhaling, palms down, chin down. With the inhale, arms up, reaching up. Exhaling, palms down, chin down. Inhaling, arms up, reach up. As you exhale, release the left palm behind, the right hand on the outside of the knee. As you inhale, lift up, and as you exhale, moving into that gentle rotation, taking a breath here. Inhaling, arms up, reaching up. Exhaling, opposite side. Inhaling with the arms up. As you exhale, release the left palm down as you lift up and over, creating a side bend, trying to create space between each rib, and then looking up and looking down, and then finding that neutral gaze. Maybe you can walk the palm out a little longer, keeping the sit bones grounded. With your next inhale, arms up, reaching up. Exhale, palms down. Right palm down, left arm reaches up and over. And then looking up, looking down, and then looking straight ahead. And with the inhale, arms up, reaching up, palms together down at the heart center. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, forearms together, folding the fingers and rolling the wrists. And in the opposite direction. And then knuckles in, thumbs down, press out. Send the breath between the shoulder blades. Inhaling, reaching up, palms to the ceiling. Exhale, release. Rolling shoulders up, back and down. We'll transition to all fours table. In table, knees underneath hips, palms underneath shoulders, fingers spread wide. We'll take some rounds of cat and cow as you inhale, lifting the tailbone, releasing in the belly to the crown of the head. As you exhale, tucking the chin, rounding the spine. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, rounding. And sending the breath through the spinal column like it's a hollow tube, stimulating the chakras and the energy centers. And then finding that flat back, looking over right shoulder to right hip, inhaling back through midline, exhaling left shoulder to left hip, inhaling back to midline, and then shifting your hips side to side, maybe taking some circles, and in the opposite direction. And then finding that flat back table once more, pressing the palms into the mat. As you inhale, slide the right leg back, lift the leg, pull up through the toe, press out through the heel, and then lifting the left arm, thumb towards the ceiling. Find the line of energy from the navel center out through that right heel as if you're pressing against an imaginary wall. Exhale, release the hand and the knee. Inhale, slide left leg back, lift the leg, pull up through the toe, lift the right arm, thumb towards the ceiling. Find the line of energy from the navel out through the outstretched right fingertips. Find stability here. Exhale, release the hand and the knee. We'll repeat that as you inhale, slide the right leg back, lift the leg, lift the arm. And you can stay here, or if you want to work towards a back bend, you can bend that right knee, reach your arm around to the side or the sacrum, or take hold of the foot for a bind. As you inhale, pressing the foot into the palm, lift the heart, lift the gaze. And that all-important smile. Exhale, release. Palm and knee to the mat. Inhale, slide left leg back, lift the leg, lift the arm. Again, stay here or bend that left knee, bring your arm out to the side sacrum or take hold of the foot and ankle. Opening up the heart center, pressing the foot into the palm. As you exhale, we'll release the hand and the knee. Take a round of cat and cow. And then separate the knees apart, toes touching. Walk the palms out, take a breath in. As you exhale, shift the hips back towards the heels. Allow the arms to come down, allow the forehead to come down. Feel the belly expanding like a balloon as you inhale. And as you exhale, see if you can stretch a little further. If you want, you can either let your elbows relax or lift them up, and some of you have room to make tents with your fingers. With each exhale, seeing if you can release a little deeper, allowing the forehead center to touch the mat. And if you want a little bit more sensation, walk your palms to the right, bringing left palm on top of right palm. Sending the breath to the left side body. And with the inhale, walking palms back through midline and over to the right, this time right palm on top of left palm. Inhale to exhale. And with the inhale, bringing palms back through midline. With the exhale, bring your palms back underneath the shoulders, knees back underneath the hips. Curl the toes under. As you inhale, we'll lift the knees about 2 to 4 inches and then release. And then as you inhale, lift the knees and hips and send the chest back into a downward dog. Keep the tailbone lifted. Keep as much bend in the knee as you need to keep your spine straight. And then as you inhale, we'll shift forward into a plank position. If plank is not for you, you can drop your knees and move into a child's pose, or take this opportunity to challenge yourself by pressing the palms into the mat, activating the core. Exhale, drop the knees, uncurl the feet, hips to the heels in child's pose. If you need to, roll your wrists out. And again, you can stay here in this child's pose or take another round. As you inhale, we'll come back up into all fours, curl the toes under, lift the hips and the chest back into downward dog. Taking a moment to perfect this posture, isometrically pressing the palms away from the feet. And then making that decision if you want to stay here and rest here or move through plank. As you inhale, shifting forward into that plank position. And exhale, dropping the knees, uncurl the toes, hips to the heels in child's pose. And then we're going to slide forward and come onto our elbows, dropping the hips, just coming into Sphinx pose. Allowing the low back to bend. If this is too much back bend, you can walk your elbows forward. We'll just take a moment here again, sending the breath to the belly. And then moving the elbows forward, we'll cross the forearms on top of one another, move the elbows out, allow the forehead to rest on your forearms, walk your feet to the edges of the mat and drop your heels in, toes out, arriving in Makarasana, crocodile pose. Keep sending the breath to the belly, feeling the resistance of the mat, creating this deep abdominal breath that we'll bring through our practice this morning, knowing that it's stimulating the vagus nerve, helping to establish that deep, calming breath. And then we'll walk our feet back to midline, bring our palms underneath our shoulders. Inhale back up to all fours. Curl the toes under as you inhale, coming back into downward dog. And then just walk in place, shift your hips side to side. Inhaling, lifting the heels up. Exhaling, shifting your chest towards your thighs. All the while pressing palms away from the feet. And then looking up between the hands, we're going to walk our feet up to meet our palms, staying in a forward fold. Bending your knees, settling your chest on your thighs. Maybe clasp opposite elbows as you tuck your chin. Allow the forehead to come towards the earth. And as you exhale, maybe you can work on straightening the knees if the hamstrings release. Shake your head no, shake your head yes. And then release the palms, bend the knees so the thighs are parallel with the mat. Slide your hands back, and as you inhale, we'll come back up into chair pose. Heart lifted, gaze lifted. And then inhaling all the way up, releasing the arms, rolling the shoulders up, back, and down. Stepping your feet together. Inhaling the arms up overhead, folding the fingers except for the index finger as you inhale, lifting up. As you exhale, shift over to the left. Once again, opening the side body, rooting and grounding the feet. Inhaling back through midline, exhaling opposite side. Keeping softness in the facial muscles. Inhaling, come back to midline. As you exhale, slight back bend from the upper spine. Inhaling back up, palms to the heart center. And we'll just pause here, close the eyes, and take this moment to be here now. At any time in the practice, if you need a break, you can always just close your eyes and take a deep breath. And then opening your eyes, we'll step our feet apart, hip distance apart and parallel, palms to the front. As we establish our Tadasana, mountain pose, close your eyes. From the navel down, we are rooting and grounding. And from the navel up, we are lifting, inspiring towards our higher self. And then opening the eyes, we'll move through moving chair. As you inhale, shift your hips back, heart lifted, gaze lifted, corners of the mouth lifted. Exhale, pressing into the feet, coming up. Inhale, coming down and back. Exhale, coming up. Inhale, come down and back. Exhale, coming up. The next time we're going to shift to balance. When we come up, we're going to lift the right leg. Inhale, lift the right. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lift the left. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, come down. Inhale, left. Exhale, come down, stay down. See if you can shift your hips back a little further, palms together at the heart center. And if you want to take a twist, we'll bring the right elbow on the outside of the left knee, pressing the palms together. Inhaling back through midline, exhaling opposite side. Inhaling back through midline, exhaling all the way up. Exhale, release, roll the shoulders up, back and down, step the feet in together as you inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, left elbow underneath the right elbow, coming into eagle arms, finding that eagle focus. And if you want to add the legs, we'll squat and bring the left thigh over the right thigh. Squeezing the thighs together, the elbows together, crushing any demons of self-doubt, negativity. And as you exhale, straightening the legs, uncross, release the elbows down, inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms to the heart center, closing the eyes, just taking this moment to observe the flow of prana. Inhale to exhale. And then opening the eyes as you inhale, arms back up overhead. Exhale, right elbow underneath the left elbow. If this is too much, you can just clasp opposite elbows. Again, stay here or add the legs by squatting and bringing the right thigh over the left thigh. Some of you can wrap your foot around the calf. Once again, isometrically pressing elbows together, squeezing the thighs, pulling the pelvic floor, the mula bandha. And then as you exhale, straightening the legs, uncross at the ankle, release the elbows down, inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms to the heart center. We'll separate the feet hip distance apart and parallel, hands on the hips. We're going to do crane to crescent warrior. As you inhale, bring the left heel down, toes lifted and spread wide. Plant the foot down as you shift onto that leg, lifting the opposite leg up. Bring your arms out. Isometrically press the palms away from each other. On your exhale, we'll slide that leg back, heart lifted, gaze lifted, crescent warrior. With the inhale, coming back up into crane. Find a drishti point, find stability here. Exhaling back into crescent warrior. Inhaling back up into crane. Stay here. If you want to move into warrior three, as you exhale, slide the leg back, bring your palms forward, find the line of energy from the navel out through that heel and out through the fingertips. Inhaling, coming back up. Release the leg, roll out the standing foot. Now the easy side. Right heel down, toes lifted and spread wide. Plant the foot down as you shift onto that leg, lifting opposite leg up, palms out, finding crane, the stability here. Exhale, sliding the leg back, heel lifted, heart lifted. Inhale back up into crane. Exhale, crescent warrior. Inhale back up into crane, staying here, or if you want to move into warrior three, slide that leg back, extend the arms. And you can work here, or bring your arms out into an airplane, or back behind you. And then with the inhale, coming back up, release, roll the standing foot out. So we're going to take a tree pose. We'll bring the left heel down, toes lifted and spread wide. Plant that foot down as you shift onto the leg, lift the opposite leg up, bringing it out to the side, shin or ankle. Hands to the heart center. And when you're ready, allowing the limbs of the tree to grow. From the navel down, rooting and grounding, from the navel up, lifting, we'll take Kalpa Vrikshasana, wish-fulfilling tree pose. Turning our palms to the front, fingers together, thumbs flexed, sending blessings to the universe and all in need of it, including ourselves. Bringing palms together down at the heart center. Over to the right shoulder, back through midline, left shoulder, back through midline. Pull the knee in, straighten the leg, release, and roll the standing foot out. Right heel down, toes lifted and spread wide. Plant the foot down as you shift onto the leg. Lift the opposite leg up, bringing it out to the side, landing it on the thigh, shin, or ankle. So it's off? Okay. Sorry about that, the film just died. So we'll start that tree pose again. Hands on your hips, right heel down, toes lifted and spread wide. Plant the foot down as you shift onto that leg, lifting the opposite leg up, bringing it out to the side, landing on the thigh, shin, or ankle. Hands to the heart center. And when you're ready, allowing the limbs of the tree to grow. And then we'll take that wish-fulfilling tree pose, bringing palms towards the front, fingers together, thumbs flexed, sending blessings to the universe and to our equipment. that it may be functioning. Palms together down at the heart center. Over to the right shoulder, back through midline. Left shoulder, back through midline. Pull the knee in, straighten the leg, release, and roll out the standing foot. We'll move together to the front of the mat. Toes together, heels slightly apart. Inhaling, arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhaling halfway up to a flat back. Exhale, plant the hands. Step the right foot back. Drop the knee. Stay in this low lunge. As you inhale, lift the knee, press the heel back, coming into a runner's stretch, sending the breath to the calf. And then as you inhale, drop the knee, uncurl the foot, inhale the arms overhead. Fingers spread wide, heart lifted, gaze lifted. Exhale, plant the hands. Curl the back foot under, lift the knee, and bring that back foot to meet the front foot. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, releasing head and hands. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Palms to the heart center. Inhaling, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhaling, halfway up to a flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back, drop the knee, stay here. And then as you inhale, lift the knee, press the heel back. See if you can release in the front of that hip. And then with your next exhale, drop the knee, uncurl the foot, inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, plant the hands, curl the back foot under and lift the knee. Bring that back foot to meet the front foot. Inhaling halfway up. Exhaling, releasing head and hands. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Palms to the heart center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot back, spin the heel around, keeping the front knee bent. Inhale to warrior one. Take a moment to make sure your hips are towards the front, heart lifted, gaze lifted. Exhale into cactus arms, pressing the elbows together, opening up at the heart center. Then releasing the palms behind the back, press the palms down away from the spine. Take a breath in. As you exhale, shift the trunk towards the inner thigh, dropping the head, tucking the chin, arriving in humble warrior. In humble warrior, we're bowing toward our higher self, allowing the heart to be above the head as we establish our heart-centered practice, rooting the outside border of the back foot, inside border of the front foot, active legs, passive spine, allowing gravity to create traction in the back of the neck. And then with the inhale, press into the feet as you slowly come back up. Release the arms, bring them back up overhead. Exhale, plant the hands, spin that back foot around, bring the back foot to meet the front foot. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, releasing head and hands. Inhale, reverse swan dive, palms to the heart center. Closing the eyes here for a moment. As I broke my clip. Toes together, heels slightly apart. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway up, head and chest rise. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back, spin the heel around. Inhale, coming back up, knee over ankle. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Exhale into cactus arms. Release the palms, folding the fingers, press the palms down away from the spine. Take a breath in. As you exhale, send the chest towards the inner thigh, dropping the head, tucking the chin. Humble warrior. Maybe allowing the arms to come up and over. Calming the breath, calm the mind. You can lengthen the exhale if you're having any panic about being upside down. And remember, we're bowing toward our higher self. So keep that front foot grounded, the inside border of that front foot. And then with the inhale, we'll come back up, releasing the arms, bring your back up overhead. Exhale, plant the hands, spin the back foot around and bring that back foot to meet the front foot. Inhaling halfway up. Exhaling, releasing head and hands. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Palms to the heart center. Once again, close your eyes. Calm the breath. Just observe the flow of prana, the flow of thoughts. And try to keep your focus on the here and now. Inhale to exhale. And then opening the eyes, we'll take a giant step back so that we'll face the camera. We're going to take a forward fold here. So take a moment to get as wide as you can. Maybe separate your heels out. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Slide your hands down the back of your legs. Drop the head, tuck the chin. Again, you can stay here. You can take hold of the big toe. You can bring your arms in front of your shoulders. Maybe walk your palms back between your feet. But tuck the chin and allow the crown of the head to go towards the earth. One more time, an inversion. See if you can shift your weight a little bit more onto the balls of the feet so your hips stay over the ankles. Once again, allowing the heart to be above the head. And then we're going to inhale, come halfway up. Place the left palm in the center, right below your heart. As you inhale, we'll lift up the right arm into a spinal twist. Exhale, release the right palm down as you inhale, lifting the left arm up. Exhale, releasing the palms back to the floor. Placing your hands on your hips, pressing into the feet. We'll slowly come up, keeping softness in the knees. Close the eyes, release the arms, join your thumb and forefinger together in the mudra of wisdom. And we'll take a few breaths here. And then opening the eyes, we'll prepare for Trikonasana, triangle pose. Place your palms on your hips. Turn the left foot out and line up the heel with the middle arch of the back foot. If you can, see if you can bring that heel a little bit further out. That allows your thigh to roll in, internally rotate. Inhale the arms up, press out. Take a breath in. As you exhale, we'll glide till you can go no further, and then allow that palm to come down, opening up at the top, and then looking up. If that creates any tension in your neck, you can turn your gaze towards the front foot. We're trying to find that line of energy from the heart center out through the outstretched palms. Trying to make your arms in alignment to create that triangle shape. Finding that inner gratitude for what we can do, never judging our limitations. And then with the inhale, we'll come back up. Pick the toes up, turn them around, release the arms, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Start with our hands on our hips, opposite side. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale, gliding, and then when you can go no further, allow that arm to come down, opening up, looking up on that outstretched palm, finding that inner gratitude for what we can do. If you can, try to press the palm against an imaginary wall, but don't let it go behind. So you're trying to find that line of energy from the bottom palm up through the heart center, out through the outstretched hand. And with the inhale, slowly coming back up. Pick the toes up, release, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. We'll move into Virabhadrasana 2. So turn the front foot forward, bend the knee. Make sure that the back foot is now in line, parallel with your mat. Heel is in line with the middle arch. Bend the knee forward. Make sure your trunk comes into midline. Inhale the arms up, press out, look out over the middle finger of that front foot, isometrically pressing the knee towards the pinky toe. We're going to do a little wave with the palm. So as you inhale, turn the front palm up towards the ceiling, and then slowly look back over the back palm. And as you're looking back, that back palm comes up. And then we'll reverse the wave. As you inhale, the back palm comes down as you turn your gaze to the front palm. Inhaling, front palm down as you turn your gaze, back palm up. One more time as you inhale, back palm down as you turn to the front, palm up. As you inhale, release the back palm towards the thigh, the right palm up, coming into reverse warrior. And then inhaling back through warrior 2. As you exhale, release the elbow down, release that back arm around, hugging it into the ear, coming into side angle posture. Taking a breath here. Inhaling back through warrior 2. Exhale, straighten the knee, lift the toes up, release the arms, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Hands on the hips, we'll do the opposite side. So again, make sure that that back foot is parallel with the mat. Heel is in line with the middle arch. Bend that front knee. If you like, you can take your palm and isometrically press it towards the pinky toe. Inhale the arms up. Look out over the front fingertips for warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. And we'll take that little wave. As you inhale, the front palm comes up. Take a breath in. As you exhale, that front palm comes down as you turn and look over the back palm, and now the back palm comes up. Inhaling, back palm down as you slowly turn your gaze as the front palm comes up. Inhaling, front palm down, turn your gaze to the back palm as it comes up. And one more time, as you inhale, back palm down, turning your gaze to the front palm up. Take a breath in. As you exhale, release the left palm to the thigh, reaching up, looking up, and maybe turning your gaze toward the back foot for reverse warrior. Sending the breath to the sides of the ribs, that space you created earlier. Inhaling back to warrior 2. Exhale, release the elbow to the thigh, release that back arm and hug it into the ear, finding that line of energy from the outside border of the back foot, up the spine, through the fingers. Inhale and coming back up. Warrior two, taking a moment to perfect this. Exhale, straighten the knee, lift the toes up, release, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And then we'll bring the toes out. We'll heel toe the feet in a little bit. And if a squat is appropriate for you, we'll turn the feet out, bending the knees, coming into a little squat. And then you can decide if you can negotiate with your hips and knees this morning, coming into a deeper squat, hands together at the heart center. And then releasing the palms, we'll slowly sit down. Bending the knees, placing your palms in front of the shins as you inhale, bringing your chest towards your thighs as you exhale, rounding. So it's another version of cat and cow. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, lifting up. We're going to take reverse table. So walk your feet out a little bit. Palms underneath the shoulders. Pressing into the palms as you inhale, lift the hips up, trying to keep your trunk and head in line with your legs. And so it's table. Try not to let the hips come down. As you exhale, release the hips, bring them down, straighten out the knees, coming into staff pose. And if you can, inhaling the arms up. If you want to take a forward fold here, be very mindful as you exhale, shifting forward and then allowing the palms to come down. Try not to round in the low back. Wait for your hamstrings to release. Keep them soft if you need to. Maybe you can clasp your big toe, take a breath in, and then finally releasing the head in a forward fold. And then as you inhale, we'll slowly come back up. We'll take one more reverse table, palms underneath the shoulders, bending the knees as you inhale, pressing into the feet, lift the hips up, trying to keep one line of energy. Don't let your head drop back. Try not to look up. Try to keep your head as one line of energy from the tailbone up through the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, we'll release. Walk the heels back in, hands in front of the shins as you inhale, arch. As you exhale, round. And we'll come to the center of the mat, if you're not already there. Palms towards the ceiling. As you exhale, we'll slowly roll down, one vertebra at a time. And then once you come down, bring your arms overhead, stretch your legs out, get as long as you can. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bring the right knee to your chest, squeezing and hugging it in. Pull up through the toes, press out through the heels. Keep sending the breath to the belly. And with each exhale, draw that knee into the chest, maybe negotiate around your ribs. With your next inhale, bring the left knee to the chest, holding on to the left knee now. Slide the right leg down. With each exhale, bring the left thigh towards your chest. Again, pull up through the toe, press out through that right heel. With your next inhale, bring both knees to your chest, squeezing and hugging it in. Sending the breath to the belly, hips, knees, and thighs relaxing. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lift the head, wrap your arms around your shins, clasping opposite elbows and rocking here side to side. And then releasing the head down, open the knees apart, reach in between and take hold of the foot or ankle. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lift the head as you draw the toes towards the forehead center. Find that line of energy from the big toes to the forehead center. Maybe rock here side to side. Coming back to midline, see if you can move a little deeper into the pose. And then as you exhale, release the head, send the soles of the feet towards the ceiling. As you exhale, draw your knees towards your armpits in happy baby pose. If you need to, tuck your chin to create that length in the back of the neck. And maybe rock here side to side. And then pausing in midline. As you exhale, we'll release the feet down, keeping the heels towards the hips, bending the knees. As you inhale, bring right knee to your chest, open it out, landing the outside of the right ankle on the left knee. And you can press here and stay in this gentle figure four, or if you want more sensation, as you inhale, lift the left thigh, reach behind the left thigh as you draw it towards your chest. You can use your elbow and press the knee away. Again, pull up through the toes, press out through the heels to protect your knee joint. And if you like, you can rock here side to side. And then pausing in midlines one more time, see if you can draw the left thigh a little closer. You want to feel this in the piriformis muscles in the back of the glutes. You don't want to have any inner groin pain here. And then if you like to take a bind, you can exhale and release the right foot down to the mat and take hold of the left foot, bringing the left arm out and looking over your right shoulder. Releasing and relaxing with each exhale. And then if you took the bind, we'll slowly come back into that figure four. Uncross the right. Squeeze the knees into the chest. Exhale, release the feet to the ground. As you inhale, bring the left knee to your chest, opening it out, landing left ankle on right knee. Again, stay here. You really don't need to do more, but if you like, lift that right thigh, reach behind, pull up through the toes. Sending the breath to the back of the hip, adjusting the neck by just gently tucking the chin to lengthen the back of the neck and rocking here side to side. And then pausing, see if you can bring that thigh a little closer, pressing the knee away, feeling that sensation in the glutes and piriformis muscle in the back of the hip. And again, staying here, or if you want to take the bind, we can release, roll the left foot down and take hold of the right foot with your left palm. Bring your right palm down, looking over your left shoulder. And then with the inhale, we'll move back into that figure four shape. Release the right foot down, uncross the left foot. open the knees apart, soles touching. Bring your arms out to the side, palms down, and then bend the elbows. So we're in butterfly legs, cactus arms. We'll just take a moment here. Keep sending the breath to the belly. And then with the inhale, we'll bring our knees back, bring our arms out to the side, palms a little bit away from the hips, walk your heels in. We'll take a moving bridge. So thumbs towards the ceiling, palms facing each other. As you inhale, we'll press into the feet, lifting the hips up as the arms come up and over. And at the top of the bridge, see if you can lift a little higher, squeeze your thighs a little closer. And then as you exhale, slowly rolling down, as you bring your arms down, we're trying to time it so as the sacrum touches, the pinkies touch. We'll take a pause here, allowing the sacrum to release. And we'll repeat that again as you inhale, lifting up. Arms come up and over at the height of the bridge. See if you can lift a little higher. Exhale, slowly lowering down. Taking a breath here, letting everything relax. And we'll take one more moving bridge, pressing into the feet as you lift up. Bring your arms up and over. At the height, see if you can lift a little up. And if you want to go further, lift the heels up. As you exhale, release the heels down, slowly lower down, one vertebra at a time. And then once the sacrum touches, walk your heels out to the edge of the mat, drop your knees together, bring your arms to a T position, and we'll just pause here in broken bridge. Again, allowing that sensation of the sacrum to relax. And then opening the knees apart, we'll let the knees rock side to side like windshield wipers. And then bringing the knees back to midline. Take a breath in. As you exhale, drop knees to the right, gaze to the left. With your next inhale, we'll bring knee and gaze back to midline. As you exhale, knees to the left, gaze to the right. And as you inhale, bringing knee and gaze back to midline. Walk the feet in. Take a breath in. As you inhale, bring right knee to your chest, then left knee to your chest, squeezing and hugging both knees in. And then rolling the knees around in a circle to massage the sacrum. And then allowing that to get larger to incorporate the edges of the sacrum and the hips. And larger still to incorporate the back and shoulders. Allowing it to get sloppy, touch as much surface area as you can. And then moving in the opposite direction, large to begin and slowly rolling it in. Getting smaller and smaller. And then coming to stillness. As you inhale, we'll bring the knees back into the chest. As you exhale, we'll slide the legs down. We'll inhale the arms up and over, taking one last spinal stretch. Getting as long as you can, navel through the fingertips, navel through the toes. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, release the arms to the side with the audible sigh. And as you settle into Shavasana, separate your feet wider than hip distance, arms away from the torso, palms up if you can. And if you like, taking a blanket and placing it over your torso. And we'll take a few moments here to relax the muscles of the forehead, the hinges of the jaw. Relaxing the neck and shoulders. Relax the upper arms and the lower arms. Relaxing the fingers and the skin between the fingers. Relaxing the wrists, elbows, and shoulders. Relax the heart and the chest. Relax the belly. Relax the hips and thighs. Relaxing the knees and calves. Relax the ankles and toes and the skin between the toes. And send a wave of relaxation from toes to top and top to toes. And you can stay here as long as you like. Put pause on your TV or screen. And as you're ready, begin to make some subtle movements of the fingers and the toes. Bend your knees and bring your left arm overhead as you roll on your left side, placing your right palm in front of the heart. And pause here, taking this moment to make an intention to bring the best part of the Shavasana with you as you transition through the day. And then taking a breath that leads the action, come back to your seat with the least amount of movement as possible. As you find your seat, taking that moment to ground the sit bones. We'll take the Surya Mudra one more time, bending the ring finger towards your thumb, placing the thumb on top of the fingers, extending the opposite fingers, bringing them to the top of the thigh, allowing the shoulders to drop away from the ears one more time. Taking a breath here with that intention and that focus. My inner light is luminous, vibrant, and alive. Then we'll release the mudra, place our palms on our thighs, take a breath in. As you exhale, drop your chin towards your heart. Place your hands on your lower abdomen as you flutter your eyes open. And with the inhale, we'll bring our palms back up overhead, joining together, sealing our practice in, and bringing it down to the forehead center, seat of wisdom, and to the heart. And sharing the love all around us and all in need of it. Namaste.